Hello and welcome to today's video. This time we're taking a trip to the Plymouth Devcon on Sunday the 3rd of March 2024. So sit back, relax and let's get to it. Okay then, so we got a new venue this time. So previously, and quite often, it's been at the Plymouth Guildhall, and we've moved to the Crown Hotel, which is quite near the Hoe in Plymouth. And I, for one, think it's a fantastic move. It's a great venue, split over a couple of floors. This was Sam, our friend Sam Gardner. He's just launched his comic, long anticipated, capital P. And there he is. He's even got his own cosplayer already. Well done, Sam. It's a great comic, so do check out capital P comic, and you can find them here on YouTube as well. And I bought my copy there, and I got Sam to sign it. And yeah, so you had your usual array of stalls. So you had some sort of the crafty stalls. You had people selling bits of memorabilia, merchandise, card games, manga, the usual sort of thing, as well as numerous cosplayers walking around. So I caught what I could. There's some actors signing as well today, which we'll see in a minute. There's Julian from Final Frontier. Julian goes to all these shows, and his partner actually runs the Devcon, has done for, well, over 10 years now. Absolutely fantastic. They were very busy today. This was another store. I didn't catch the chap's name, but he has some good comics as well. Some nice classic Silver Age, as you can see, and a really good selection of graphic novels. I did have a quick flick through the comic box. I didn't find any that I actually wanted this time, but there was some good stuff in there. Nice run of 60s DC and some Marvels in a minute as well. But yeah, I really liked the fact that it was in a hotel. It felt like a convention now, whereas the Guildhall can be a little bit, cold and stale, as it were. So I think this location really works. And as I said, there was two huge rooms, and both packed with stuff going on all in the sort of the side corridors as well. So yeah, good choice of venue, I think. Yeah, nice little stall there. Loads of graphic novels. And some bargain comics as well. And there's a whole box full of number ones, which was pretty cool. Now, I got in fairly early. This is quite a busy stall. I got in fairly early, just after 10 o'clock. So like the pre-entry ones. I always try to get to these events fairly sharp, so I can film the stalls before it gets too packed. But it seemed to me to get very busy very early, very quickly. And by the time I left, which was about 1-2 o'clock, it was heaving. This stall had some great stuff, so if they've got flyers and things like that, I do always make a point of filming them. So if you fancy seeing or buying yourself something that you've seen on these videos, hopefully you can figure out where to get them from. But these has a really great array of badges, I thought. Some really good ones there. Lots of cult shows. Yeah, some good stuff there. And the obligatory mixture of stalls, really, stalls with Funko Pops, stalls with Lego on, action figures, trading cards, collectible card game cards. Didn't see any video game stuff this time round, and there wasn't that much vintage apart from the comics that we just saw. But there was stuff from the 2000s up. I said a little bit of Lego on display. But lots of busy stalls like this were absolutely packed with stuff. So I would imagine, because they weren't that expensive really, I imagine these stalls are going to do very well today. The dealers all look to be quite busy. Yeah, some cheap action figures and stuff. Now, This is just as you come in the door, and they actually had, amazingly, some original Doctor Who and Blake 7 props, which was quite a surprise. I wasn't expecting to see those today, so that was really good. Yeah, quite a surprise. That's from Blake 7, that one. The like a Liberator control panel, I think it is. And the Jarillion is Sarah Sutton thing, and she's actually at the show today. These are a couple of costumes. Once again, not the sort of thing I would have expected to find at the Devcon, but it was a welcome thing to see. Yeah, lots of Doctor Who stuff at the convention this time round. Those were life-sized, so you could just sit in the middle there and have your photo taken with the Simpsons family. That was next to Jurassic Park / dinosaur display as well. This is very busy when I walked by. Some more stalls here now. I think these are possibly upstairs. Yeah, this is upstairs now. There's some more artists up here, and there was a couple of actors signing as well, which we'll see in a minute. This store had a really good selection of vintage Star Wars. Well, I say vintage, it's sort of 90s, mid-90s upwards Star Wars stuff. Much more than you usually see at these shows. And the prices seemed fairly reasonable as well, from what I saw. Some good stuff there. And these are the Southern Troopers. They raise work. They do work for charity, and they raised over £25,000 for the Children's Hospice Southwest. So fantastic work by them. You get your sort of photo taken with the backdrop with the troopers, and that's how they raise some of their money, which is fantastic. Another artist here got quite a bit for sale, and he's doing original art as well and commissions. I said there was loads to look at, absolutely stacks. You get your some of the crafty stalls as well. People making their own cards and gifts and that. Now here's a couple of Star Wars actors. It's Pam Rose there and Chris Bunn. Chris was a original stormtrooper in the first Star Wars film. There he is there. An original stormtrooper. Now this is downstairs. A couple of fantastic Daleks. Absolutely outstanding. Really, really well made. Sort of cross between the modern TV ones and the movie ones, really, with those big ears. Now here's the first Doctor Who guest. We've got Sarah Sutton. She was, of course, Nyssa from Tom Baker, late Tom Baker and Peter Davison eras. People queuing up to get photos and signatures with her. And then I got to meet Paul McGann. This was the last of the classic Doctors I'd never actually got to meet, bar William Hartnell. So that was quite good. And we ended up chatting about Hornblower more than Doctor Who. And I always wished they carried on doing Hornblower, but it was apparently down to the main star, Ian Guffield, who went to Hollywood and wouldn't come back to finish off the books, which was a shame. But yeah, it was really good to meet Paul McGann. And I'll got a signed photo at the same time, so it's brilliant. It was a really friendly chat, so it was, that was great. That here he is doing some more signatures. He was busy all the time I was there. There was a queue, but he was a bit of a chatter as well, so you had to wait a while to actually get to meet him. And a last little look around the stalls here. I said there was plenty to see, and I wouldn't say, I don't know what it was, but this time there didn't seem quite as many cosplayers as the last one I went to, so not quite as many people in costume, but there was a few dotted around as well, and there was even people outside the hotel, sort of on the street, which must have been quite a sight. I did capture the odd Cyberman walking around and things like that, which was cool. But yeah, I thought there weren't quite as many cosplayers as last time. But lots and lots of interesting stuff. So they do have them twice a year. So do take a look at the Devcon Facebook page if you are interested in coming to the next one, which I believe once again will be at the Crown Plaza. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that little whistle-stop tour around the latest Devcon. It really was a great little show, and I absolutely love the venue. And the guests were great as well. I think all round it was an excellent show, and I'm sure those fantastic Daleks would agree. Thanks very much for watching today. Do hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.